Welcome to New Orleans. I don't believe I have ever featured her in one of my videos. So let's see what we've got out here. Looks like it's a tier 5, 6, 7 match. So I am in the high tier. We have 2 DDs, 4, make that, yeah, 4 cruisers, 5 battleships, and 1 aircraft carrier on each team.
All right, let's try not to drown.
Oh my gosh, my goofy captain. We'll have to put up with him, I'm afraid. All right, so we're on the Twin Brothers. And right away, New Mexico is saying mid, right?
Tell me what you want.
Last time I was in this map, New Mexico did just that, and he got burned down at the end. So I'm saying stay out of the mid until after the 10-minute mark. Go up there any earlier, you're just going to die and waste your ship. I said let their idiots try coming down to us.
Bad guy detected. Coming right now.
All right, well, we are right in the middle. I'm going to work my way over to the east side of the map. Where it looks like we have mostly tier 5 over there. And looks like the enemy team is pretty heavily weighted around on our other side, but I like the way the island kind of juts out on this side a little bit. It gives me just a little bit of protection here at first. Then I can get turned and oriented where I can get my guns on something like maybe that kamikaze. Real nice to do some damage to that one early because that's a dangerous DD.
Cruiser, right there.
There we go. One good hit. Set him on fire.
That's a battleship.
Had the angle just right so that after I fired, I didn't stay spotted for very long. There's the kamikaze again, but I won't have the angle on him this time. Now, looks like our Nicholas might be able to take him down, though. He's getting really low. One good shot. There we go. Good job.
Nice, nice, nice.
There. Trying to tell him well done. Okay. We got their DD. They got one of our cruisers. We already lost a tier 6 cruiser. That kamikaze was a tier 5, although it was a very dangerous one. Alright, I am just turning circles out here, cruising back and forth. Waiting until they're looking at somebody else before I take shots. Now, shooting at Omaha would be kind of nice right now. Switched over to AP real quick. In case I tag him, I might tag him hard. Yeah, minimal. Just one shot. Try that one again.
Strategic target, which means kill that guy.
Oh, I'm going to miss that one. He turned out. Okay. Now, Checking to be sure that I've accounted for all the enemy. Counting where their ships are, I see 4, 5 over on my side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the other side. And one's dead, so okay. They're all accounted for. Nobody's coming down the middle. Oh. Now we lost that Nicholas. He did a good job, though. Got a little bit too close to trouble there. Alright, shots on that Molotov. Molotov is a very light Russian cruiser.
Aircraft carrier.
And, oh yeah, there you go. 2 citadels. See if we can repeat that. He's going to keep
Enemy
going
team has the
straight.
lead with a reminder that there is no second place. You win or
There,
die.
another 2 citadels, and if I hit him, he's
Eyes on the
done.
cruiser.
Oh, I missed him. Darn. Bet I don't miss him this time. There, got him. All right,
That
sweet.
screaming we're not hearing is a sinking cruiser.
This captain was free, or else I promise I would not have him on. He's a very strange character.
That's a battleship.
Okay. That's
Bang!
called
We just sunk his battleship.
yoinking a kill. I stole the kill, but any hit was going to put him down, but I didn't want him getting any shots off on any of us, so. In random battles, you take the kills when you can get them. Okay, Omaha. I don't think you're going to be around very long. No. All right, good job, Kotovsky. All right, we have 4 ships on this side. They have 2. Good opportunity to push. Getting turned here. Just making sure that Renown isn't going to be getting any square shots at me. Looks to me like their base is pretty much empty. Our New Mexico is going over to help the 2 Colorados and Derflinger that are over on our western flank. Okay, Colorado. Got one of those ships over there. I'm afraid you're getting very low on health up there, though. Yeah, we just lost one Colorado. Lost him to the Jim Beam Redneck. Alright, let's get some shots on that Renown. I don't need him taken out. Oh, our Kotovsky, which he did. Oh, gone.
Cruiser right there. That's
Then I
a
missed my
battleship.
shot. He'll be shooting at me next.
Destroyer coming in. Aircraft.
Alright, here come his shots. Gonna slow down, turn in. There. Minimal damage. I'm throwing HE at him to light him on fire because at this angle My AP won't do a lot. Now, I'll be around this island in a second. Oh, darn. And he got our DD. The heck was the DD doing?
Our fighter is in the air.
Okay. Avoid these torpedoes that are coming in. Oh. Bombs, not torpedoes. My mistake. Either way. Didn't do too much there.
You just activated my hydroacoustic card.
Now, Renown does get 6K torps. So, turning on my hydro.
Fighter is toast.
He is trying to get around here where he can get shots on me. Yeah, couldn't quite get that shot around the corner of the island. Alright, we have 4 ships, they have 5. Most of our ships are reasonably healthy. The Renown that I'm fighting with here is the least healthy. I switched to AP and see what kind of damage I can do. This might finish him. It did.
All right.
Good thing, because my CV was coming right along with me, and I think he was focusing on that. Now, their base is not empty. The Mayoko is over here. Got a citadel. Good. Mayoko is a tier 7 Japanese cruiser who has good torps. 10K torps. Oops, missed.
Death is rapidly approaching our front.
Okay, this might do him if I catch
Torpedoes
him
right
right.
in front of us.
Not quite. Not quite. Got my hydro going. He doesn't seem like he's throwing torps at us, so maybe those are the ones we saw. Oh, almost got him. Next shot. I'll finish him here. Okay. That did it.
Enemy cruiser in the forever box.
All right. Here comes Derflinger up the gap. Probably a good choice getting away from the New Mexico. So we've got 4. They're down to 3 now. I think we've got a comeback
Our
room
fighter is
here.
in the air.
Our New Mexico is up against their Colorado. That's a difficult matchup, and a Congo at the same time. So he's probably not going to live through that. Looks like he's hurting pretty bad. Would have been okay if he just went ahead and rammed that Colorado. I don't know if he'll get it done or not. Okay. Did a little damage. Now they're in our cap. Our New Mexico is down.
Problem solved, guy.
However, we've been in their cap quite a bit longer, so as long as they can't reset me, we're taking their base faster than they're taking ours.
Fighter is coming back home.
I'm scooting up here to the outer edge. Maybe I can get shots on that CV while I'm up here. We're being real careful to stay inside the base. I'm just working my way around the perimeter. I ought to be able to see that CV. There he is. All right. Oh, nice. I got a citadel. Started a fire too. You can do that when you hit a CV just right. Hit him on the hangar deck or right in the island. even
I am
with
so glad
HE.
we didn't finish second.
All right, and we won. Cool. Well, that worked out. So we ended up with 98,000 in damage, 81 hits on target, of which 70 of them did real damage. So that's a pretty good ratio there. Shot down 22 aircraft, killed 4 of the enemy, set 5 fires, got 6 citadels, and assisted in a capture that won the game. Even had 4 secondary hits. That's a strange thing in a cruiser, but okay, that's cool. And ended up on top of the leaderboard with 1,847 base XP. I'm going to go ahead and give the Lowenthal a compliment. It was nice having his AA there so close to me in the cap, and he came right on in there, put himself in danger, and helped make the game work out to our side. So the ships I put down included the Renown with 45,000 damage on that one. The Molotov, 22,005, which I think was pretty much all he had. The Miyoko at 11,000, which he was pretty healthy when I was starting to shoot at him. And the New York, that was a yoink, but you had to put him down. And if he got one more shot off and took out one of our cruisers or did some damage to me, that wouldn't have been good. And then did considerable damage to the Ranger. If we'd had the opportunity, I'd have done more. Almost finished the Kamikaze there at the end. That would have been pretty sweet. And did a little damage to that Omaha too. Okay, so a total of 183 shells were fired, 93 high explosive and 90 armor piercing. So I kept pretty good balance there, and I landed 81 out of 183. So right around 40-45% hit rate. Potential damage, 154,000. I actually felt like it was a lot more, but guess not. And I earned almost 200,000 in credits. Ship XP, 4,633, which is good because I'm grinding my way up toward Baltimore. 580 free XP to add to the kitty. 4,938 for my commander and 247 for elite commander to help out all the other captains. But that 4,900 will help out this captain, who is a weirdo, to say the least. The Russian Badger. He's one of those free captains I got for one of the things that World of Warships was doing recently, and he's a Twitch streamer, I think. I don't actually know who he is, and he's a bit of a character though. So I only at level 6, so we're talking bare bones here. And so I have gun feeders so that I can switch shells when I need to, and then I have the demolition expert start fires more quickly, and I have survivability expert to give me some extra HP, which that does help. I I was pretty healthy there at the end considering, but a cruiser, especially Tier 7 cruisers, they really can't take those hard hits for very long. So that gives me the extra ability to do that. Then I am going to save up and get radio location. And then after that, then I'll think about it. I could take grease the gears next. And if I had that, then that would help keep my guns on target. But they've been doing okay. But it would help a little bit when I'm trying to avoid incoming shell fire and trying to fire back at the same time. Anyway, so the New Orleans Tier 7 cruiser, she is the predecessor, as I mentioned, to the Baltimore, and then she grows up to be the Des Moines, because she's in the heavy cruiser line, where if I went the other direction and went with the direction of the Dallas and the Helena, then I would have ended up with the Worcester. But New Orleans has two turrets, 3 barrels each up forward, and then just 1 barrel back aft. So total of 9 shells that she's sending down range. But they're pretty heavy-duty shells, and with the demolition expert, I am lighting a lot of fires. She carries a fighter on board that helps me when the CVs are giving me some grief. Then I can send some fighters up to help keep them away from me. I get hydro, but I'm not going to get radar until I get to Baltimore. And of course, I don't get any torps. Not very many of the U.S. cruisers get torps. Don't get a lot of options here for her. I am running main armaments mod 1. That's pretty much standard. And then I improved my hydro, spent some coal, and gave myself better hydroacoustic search. I run aiming systems mod 1, and that gives me a lot better dispersion so that my shells are hitting what I'm aiming at. And then I'm running steering gears. Given the choice between steering gears or propulsion systems, I find that I have to do a little bit of open water gunboating, and I can. I'm tanky enough. I can handle shells pretty well, as you saw with the renowned a few shells. They didn't do a whole lot of damage to me, but they will. I'd have to do my best to avoid them. Propulsion Mod 1 is more for those cruisers that are trying to be island campers. And I do a little island camping, but mostly I'm out there moving. Staying mobile is a lot healthier for me. Right away when I got her, I bumped up to the hull B so that gives me the extra hit points right away. And then I improved my gunfire control system so that it gives me the extra range, which we need. So I've had her for probably a month, but I was concentrating so much on rank battles, and then we were busy with the clan battle season as I was fighting with the For Fun clan on the Halsey Seawiz Tech account, that I just haven't had a lot of time to work on New Orleans. And I did get that gearing, so I'm able to work in the Silver League now in the rank battles. So now I'm just going to work my way up to Des Moines and hopefully have her before we get into the next clan battle season. Now, I mentioned earlier that I have hydro. I chose hydro instead of defensive AA fire, and it would help having that, but the hydro is sure nice when I'm dealing with possibility of torpedoes coming in from the DDs, and even when the aircraft are dropping torpedoes. And if I get into a submarine environment, then I really need that hydro. So I just depend on my natural AA plus the fighter cover that I can put up there once in a while. And of course, New Orleans and Baltimore do not get a heel. We don't see a heel till we get to Tier 9 Buffalo. So whatever damage we take, we're stuck with. I'm not running a lot of flags. Was getting a little bit short of them anyway, and so for the useful ones that I have, I absolutely have to run Juliet Charlies, prevent the possibility of detonating, and then I run the Sierra Bravos to help out my hydro, give it a little bit extra long duration. The other thing I could be running would be the India X-ray to help increase the chance of causing fires. So I will go ahead and add that on there. Then I think I will add November Foxtrot that gives me my consumables back more quickly. So I'll get my hydro and my fighter aircraft a little bit more quickly than I would have otherwise. All right. Well, good old time there in the New Orleans. I actually like this ship. I used her a lot back when the operations were only for tier 7s on one of the particular operations. Now they're open to a lot of different ships, but at tier 7, New Orleans did a really good job in her operation, and so I used her quite a bit on my other account. And probably could still use her now, but I'm going to be seeing a lot of tier 8s doing that, so I'd rather just go out there and have a battle like we just had. Hopefully I can have a few more like that. All right, well, have a great evening.